not a fact. Make bold moves. Get out of your own way. I want you to remember who it is that you are. You were born here on this planet to do great things. I don't care what it is, who told you what while you were growing up, but you're great and you need to start acting like it. All right. Hello. Welcome back to Let Me Reintroduce Myself. Again, if you're new here, my name is Asia. I'm your host. And I'm so excited that you guys are here because I'm so excited about this episode. This episode is all about your 2025 rebrand so that you can pop out as the best version of yourself and truly reintroduce yourself to the world. And if you are on this journey of self-development, healing, self-love, and just also elevating your life in all areas, then this is the podcast / YouTube for you. But we are stepping into 2025 with intention. Also, before we begin, I want you to get out your notebook, your pen, paper, whatever the case is. I want you to take some notes because I want you to also reflect, and feel free to pause at any time in this podcast or YouTube. If you're driving, then you can come back to it later, or I want you to keep some type of notes, okay? This hour is about you and you only, and this is your 2025 rebrand. We need to put this to pen and paper. This is your year. This is the year that you rebrand yourself, reintroduce yourself, and just cultivate self-love on all deepest level. This is the year that you're going to get everything that you want, because we are going to not only prep you with the steps that you need in order to make that happen, but I'm here to encourage you every step of the way and giving you guys some actionable steps that you can take so that this year you can make this year yours. It's yours for the taking. So this year is no more playing small, no more settling. This is all about you. So let's talk about it. And I'm talking about a total reset. I mean mindset, goals, energy. This isn't just about the aesthetics either. Although we do love that, this is about embodying the version that you truly want to be and the person that you desire to be, and just to have the life that you're dreaming about. So number one is to step into your main character energy. This year, you're the main character, period. So whoever that you have been placing on a pedestal, whether that's friends, your job, your relationship, your spouse, cut it all out, cut it loose. You are the main character of this plot, of this story. This is your life. You need to start showing up like this is a movie, because it practically is. I want you to ask yourself, what kind of energy would you bring if you already had the dream body, the dream job, the dream partner, the dream life, whatever it is? I want you to really start embodying that. So, practical tip number one, I want you to make a list of the quality traits that version of you, the version of you that you dream of, already has. Is she confident? Is she soft? Is she disciplined? Is she bold? Is she playful? I want you to start practicing and embodying this version of yourself, because people respect the energy that you bring to the table. And another thing is, I want you to stop being afraid of taking too much space or standing out or just being too much in general, because people are going to talk regardless, so you might as well give them a good show. Number two, stop treating your goals like they're suggestions. Too many of us treat our goals like it would be nice to have. And I'm not gonna lie, I have been guilty of this, especially recently. If you ask most of my friends, I have been, in the past, a constant dreamer of just wanting this, wanting that, wanting this, and it would be nice, And, it just got to the point, and I'm still working on it, where I was just finally like, okay, I'm tired of wanting. I got sick of my own shit. I was just tired of complaining and bitching about all the things that I want and all the things I want to do, all the places that I want to see, when I had the full power within me. And so do you. We all have the power within us. So you can either give yourself a cheap dopamine fix of wanting things, or you can just put your head down and actually focus on what it is that you want and the steps that it will take you to get there, which you're currently doing. So I give you kudos to that. But we have to finally get to the point where we're sick of our own shit and we're just like, look, something's got to give, something's got to change. You know, I want better for myself. I don't want to just keep wanting. I got tired of wanting. I wanted to finally just relax and be like, wow, okay, I did that. But no, this year, your goals are non-negotiable. I want you to make a pact with yourself right now. Place a hand on your heart. You tell yourself, and whatever your name is, I'm committed to my goals this year. Not only am I committed to my goals this year, I'm committed to making my goals a reality this year. And then I want you to place your hand on top of your head. And I want you to repeat after me, saying, everything that I desire, I'm going to make happen this year. And I am a powerful creator and doer and go-getter. Okay? Now that we're done with that. Because here's the thing. If you want it, you need to act like you want it. You gotta go after it. You can't just keep wanting things. You're gonna sound like a broken record. And I'm gonna tell you, I sounded like a broken record for a very long time. And honestly, it got to the point where I was just like no one's told me to shut up yet, because I'm sick of my shit. And if I'm sick of my shit, I know you guys are sick of my shit. So again, if you want it, act like it's already yours and do whatever it takes to close the gap to get it. So here's a focus tip and another proaction tip. I want you to think and write down your top 3 goals for 2025. Forget the 10 goals. Forget your New Year's resolutions that you'll probably drop by February. What are 3 things that if you accomplish in 2025 will make you feel unstoppable? And I want you to write them down. Again, I want you every single day to make a decision to move closer to these goals. These are your top 3 non-negotiables. And here's another thing. You want some truth? I'm going to tell you. Discipline is freedom. Discipline is self-love. And that's where we need to start as well. Understand, why is it that you're here right now? I want you to get real with yourself. What actions, what choices, what thoughts, what beliefs have you been entertaining that has gotten you to the point that you are in right now? Is it a lack of self-respect? You know, let's say that you want to be a certain size. Okay, why are you here? Why are you 3 sizes heavier than what you would like to be? Is it poor choices? Is it lack of preparation? You know, is it terrible and toxic environment? What is it? I want you to identify, what is it that got me here? And I want you to take full freaking responsibility. Don't blame your ex. Don't blame your spouse, your teachers, your parents, your family, your friends. It's you. But understand, what is it? You know, don't get me wrong. Outside people and factors do play a part, but at the same time, we also put ourselves in those positions too. So I want you to identify, why is it that I'm here right now, loathing my situation or just disliking my situation? What got me here? Maybe it's laziness. And I'm gonna tell you, being lazy about your goals is truly costing you your dream life. But maybe you don't think that you can have your dream life. And that's another conversation. Do you believe that you're worthy of your dream life? And I'm gonna hate to break it to you, whether you believe you're worthy or not, you can still have it. There's lots of successful and rich people. They don't consider themselves worthy. Some were born into it and some just did it regardless because they hated the situation. But some of you are afraid of trying. Some of you are afraid of trying because maybe your goals scare you. And here's the thing, your goals should scare you. If your goals don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. And maybe you're one of those people who's okay with just living a very, content life. And I'm not going to be here to tell you that that's wrong or right. I mean, I'll tell you what I think you should do. I think your goals should scare you. But at the same time, I'm not going to tell you if your goals don't scare you that they shouldn't be your goals. But that's for you to figure out as well. But if you are stopping yourself from dreaming big because they scare you, now that is where I will disagree. It's okay if it scares you. My goals right now, they scare the shit out of me. I'm like, sometimes I'll have conversations with myself and I'm like, whew, wow. Okay, so how are we going to do this? But I tell you how I get through it is just constant reinforcement of, look, somebody's going to do it, so why not it be me? And speaking of, number 3, dream bigger because your current vision is too small. And I promise you, you're most likely not dreaming big enough. The life that you think is too much to ask for is somebody else's bare minimum. So why can't it be yours? I want you to ask yourself that. Why can't it be you? Why can't you be the person to go and get X, Y, and Z? Why does it have to be the next person? Why can't it be you? The point here is don't let your current reality shrink your imagination. Your imagination is probably the greatest tool on this earth. So don't waste it because of fear or doubt. Might as well go for it. Might as well shoot for the stars. You might land on the moon. You might actually land on the stars. But if you don't even try, you're definitely not going to get anywhere. Here's the thing. If you're broke now, fine. If you're stuck in a job that you hate, fine. That does not mean that you cannot dream about having multiple 6, 7, 8 figures, luxury travel, or the job of your dreams. Dreaming big is free. I hope you guys know that. Dreaming big is free. You can dream anytime, anywhere, how often you like. It's free. And it's available to you whenever, wherever. So here's my challenge to you. I want you to write down your most wildest dreams without filter. Not, oh, well, that can't happen. I don't want you to think that. Write down your wildest dreams. Nothing is off the table. I want you to spend some time here. Spend an hour, 30 minutes or more, whatever. And I want you to just write out your wildest dreams in the present tense. And I want you to focus on how that feels. I want you to write it all down. And I mean, I want you to write down everything. What you wear, what do you look like, where do you live, what do you drive, who are you surrounded by? Then I want you to ask yourself, what is it about me or right now that I'm doing or being or saying that is stopping me from getting there? And I'm gonna tell you this, it's usually just you. Number 4, fix your environment. What are you feeding your mind? Look, if you're around people who are not ambitious, who are always negative, who talk you out of your dreams, you are losing. In 2025, your environment needs to match your vision and your goals. So that means the content that you watch and you consume, it needs to be positive, inspiring, and it needs to be aligned with what you want. The people that you surround yourself with, they need to be supportive, uplifting, encouraging, and challenging you to grow. The spaces that you create in, they should be clean, aesthetic even, and motivating. Also, stop settling for friendships and habits that keep you small. I need you to upgrade your circle and protect your peace. And I'm going to tell you about that too. The people that you keep around you, you are the average of the 5 closest people that you surround yourself with. So choose wisely. You can love people from a distance. You don't have to make it this big thing to cut people out of your life, but you can distance yourself. Also, you're focused, so you don't really need a whole lot of people around you. In fact, it's probably better to go ghost. And I'm in this current stage of my life right now where I'm going ghost. Not that because I don't love the people that I've surrounded myself with. It's just that I noticed that I was spending way too much time socializing, pretending as if I was living the life of my dreams already, when I have things to do. I have shit to accomplish. Because I tell you, next year, by the time next year happens, I want to be in a completely different position. And the hangouts that I have, if it's not, working on our goals, working on our health, fitness, then to be honest, I probably shouldn't be doing it right now. And that's okay. Like, I can balance things out. You can balance things out, but and maybe you don't have this problem. I think maybe it's just me, or maybe you do. I don't know. But your goals come first right now. I told you at the very beginning of this video, you're the main character and you need to put yourself first. Number 5 is to embody the delusional confidence you deserve. And people love to call ambitious women delusional. That's fine. Be delusional. Show up like you are already the version that you dream of. Show up as the person and the version of yourself that already has it all. Act like you're done. Act like your goals are already a done deal, because it is. The reason why you want it so bad is because it already exists. And here's a mindset shift, and also something that you can tell people who think that you are delusional. You're not trying to accomplish your goals. You are accomplishing your goals. You are in the middle of accomplishing your goals. And I'm going to tell you, you'd really be surprised how much things happen and how many doors open for you when you finally believe in yourself fully. And when you do believe in yourself, I'm telling you, others will too, because that's contagious. Number 6, I'm going to need you to stop holding on to your old self. I need you to let go. Let yourself evolve. Listen, you are allowed to outgrow people, things, places, habits, even basically whatever isn't serving you anymore. If you're doing life right, you really should be unrecognizable by the end of 2025. And here's another self-check. I need you to ask yourself, what parts of me am I holding on to by habit? Now, this could be your laziness, this could be your procrastination, could be your fear of failure, this could be your fear of being seen trying, whatever the case is. What habits are you holding on to? And then I want you to ask yourself, who do I need to become in order to live the life that I want? And here's the thing, rebranding isn't about becoming something that you're not or becoming something that's fake. It's about becoming the most authentic version of yourself that you truly are, the one who is not afraid of being seen. So here are some actionable steps that you can do this year to make 2025 yours. Number 1, I want you to master your mindset. Your mindset is the foundation of everything. So here's what you're going to do. I want you to start every day with intention. Set the tone the very first thing of the day. Whether this is like meditating, journaling, reading, yoga, prayer, saying affirmations that align with your goals. I want you to make this a non-negotiable. And then I want you to start visualizing your goals. So take a few minutes every single day to close your eyes and envision yourself. What is she doing? What does she look like? Or he or she or they, what do they look like? This will help you prime your brain and your subconscious to attract the things that you really want. And then next, I want you to adopt a growth mindset. So I want you to embrace your challenges, your learning, and your growth. I want you to start seeing failures as a lesson, not a setback. Okay, and then here are things that you're not going to do. Do not entertain negativity. Limit your time with negative people and stop absorbing their energy. This is going to cloud your vision and only going to provide obstacles when you are in the midst of changing. Also, stop doubting your capability because you really don't know what you're capable of. You only think you know what you're capable of because of what people have told you, especially during childhood or your conditioning, which is a whole bunch of bullshit anyway. There's so many people who are out here successful who are not nearly as smart as you, powerful as you, strong as you, whatever the case is. But they're out here doing the shit because they're not doubting their capability. But I'm going to need you to get rid of that. And I'm telling you, and I understand how hard it is, especially when you lived your whole life thinking that you weren't capable and that you can't do things, especially big things. But start small if it helps. Start building the confidence of doing the little things that you give yourself. Maybe you've never been a gym person. Maybe you've never worked out. Okay, how about you start going once a week? And then once you start proving yourself that you can do once a week, do 2, do 3. The point is here is to start small and to build confidence with yourself because you really are capable. And maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you just need to go full on in and then see that you can do it. And then you've done it. Now you feel so much better about yourself. I don't know. Figure it out though. Not everyone's the same. There isn't one formula for everybody, but these are just a couple options to give you just to build that confidence with yourself. Again, just stop second guessing your goals. And if it scares you, that just means that that's just a sign that means that you're on the right track. So do not let fear shrink you. Just keep trying. And I get it, because I have let fear stop me for a very long time. But one thing I could say is I never gave up. Don't get me wrong. I complained and bitched about it the whole way, but I never gave up. So what I do realize is just taking bite-sized things for me and building my confidence has truly helped. And maybe you're the same. Number 2, elevate your habits and make every single day count. So this is what you are going to do, is to set clear and actionable steps and goals. So if you followed my advice from earlier and you're dreaming big, I mean big, so big that it scares you, you might start to get overwhelmed. I'm gonna honestly warn you, you most likely are going to get very overwhelmed. I got very overwhelmed with my goals, but I want you to break it into very, very small chunks. I mean, you can even break it down all the way down to weekly and daily steps. And if you need ChatGPT's help, I'm gonna tell you right now, ChatGPT is that girl. So if you need ChatGPT to help you write down smaller steps for your bigger goals and dreams, then do it. I'm telling you, you're not gonna regret it. I also want you to prioritize your health and your energy. You really cannot chase big dreams with no energy and without taking care of yourself first. So what does this look like? I need you to exercise, get your body moving, eating well, taking your vitamins, and rest. A healthy body fuels a powerful mind. So whatever this looks like for you, maybe you can work out once, twice, 3 times, 7 times a week, whatever the case is for you that's feasible. I need you to do that and stick to it. Next, add this to your journaling routine. If you journal, if you don't journal, then I suggest you do. I don't journal every single day. I would like to, but this is something that I want to start incorporating as well. So it's a tip for not only you, but also for me. And it's to keep a success journal. And by success journal, just more so like success prompts. So I want you to write down at least 1 to 3 things that you're proud of what you did today that moved you forward. So write down at least 1 win. No matter how small it is, just write it down. This will keep you in a positive and growth-focused mindset. Next, also, I would need you to start embracing consistency. Those small daily actions lead to big results. Commit to doing something every single day that's going to move you towards your goals. Okay, and this is what you're also going to stop doing. Stop procrastinating. Stop putting things off because they seem hard or scary or overwhelming. That's why I told you to break it down into small, easy, bite-sized chunks. So stop making excuses. Like, literally stop making excuses. Quit telling yourself that you can't do it and why you can't do it. Literally, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You're not too busy, you're not too tired, you're not too old, you're not too fat, you're not too anything. You're not good enough. You are the priority. Remember this. You can do whatever it is that you set your mind to, so stop making excuses. Also, stop skipping your self-care. No matter how busy you get, I need you to remember your self-care and remember to prioritize your well-being. Do not sacrifice your mental, your physical health, or your emotional health. Number 3, build your environments for success. So this is what you are going to do. Create your digital and physical space. Clean your room, organize your workspace. Just make it inspiring. Just create a space that motivates you and helps you feel good. And also, I need you to start surrounding yourself with high vibrational people. Build a network of people that are high vibrational. People who elevate your mind, your spirit, your energy. Find mentors, peers, new friends, whatever, who challenge you to be your best. And stop being around people who are losers, quite frankly. Stop spending time. This is something my dad has always told me. Like, he would always just tell me, Asia, stop hanging out with losers. Don't hang out with losers. And it's funny because when I was younger, I was like, these people are not losers. But now that I'm getting older, I'm like, those people were losers. And, nothing personal. Not saying that they're bad people, but they were losers. They had no goals. They had no drive. They had no ambition. They weren't working on bettering themselves and being the best versions of themselves. So I understand now. But hey, you can love them from a distance, but Stop hanging out with losers. I mean, you are literally the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. So think about that wisely. And another thing is to consume content only that inspires you. So here I highly encourage you just to maybe swap out so much music or trash TV, whatever, with podcasts, books, motivational speeches. Just make sure like whatever it is that you're listening to and you're consuming is fueling you, not draining you. And also just supports your growth and your dreams. And again, I'm just going to reiterate, if you're not reading books, if you're not listening to podcasts or just motivational speeches, you really should be doing this. It's going to help you so much as you're on your journey. Now, I'm not saying that cut out music entirely or, an hour of TV every now and then, but like if it's a part of your everyday routine, like how do you think you're going to accomplish big stuff by like watching trash TV all the time or just listening to music all day, every day and not listening to anything to feed your mind and your spirit? Okay, here's some things that you should stop doing as well. Don't tolerate toxic relationships. Cut off that toxic relationship. Cut off the toxic friendships. If someone's draining your energy, cut them out. Point blank, period. It's really time to start reassessing the place we have for people in our lives. I want you to ask yourself, for every single person that you spend a lot of time with, do they deserve a spot in your life? And don't be afraid of being a little cold or cutthroat here, because again, this is your life. You can either be in the same position as you are next year, or you can be in an entirely different one. It's up to you. But the people that you spend most time with, that is going to be a huge contributing factor on whether you make it or not. Next, do not clutter your space. Protect your peace. And the chaos around you really does create chaos within. So declutter, whether that's your phone or your house, whatever the case is. Let it reflect your future version of you. Number 4, master your time. Time is your most valuable asset. So this is something that I implemented lately, and I'm telling you, it has been a game changer. So I want you to use a digital or a physical planner and start planning literally everything. If it is not on your planner, it's not happening. I want you to start looking at it like that. If someone asks you to hang out, is it on your planner for the week? If not, you're not going. Okay, maybe now it's up to you how strict you want to be. But this is something that I'm trying to implement. It's even got to the point where I literally canceled all my plans this last weekend just because I was like, look, I have a lot of stuff to do and I just can't. Right now, my time is gold. Right now, my time is money, and I just cannot be giving it out like hotcakes. And I want you to start setting boundaries around your time. Say no to distractions, unnecessary commitments, anything that does not align with your goals. Protect your time like it's gold, because it is. And what helps also is just batching your task. So put similar tasks together and habit stack. This helps. So habit stacking is basically like once you're doing one habit, you stack another habit on top of it just because of the prior habit. So for example, if you're brushing your teeth every day, maybe you're saying your affirmations in the mirror right after, something like that. So this is what you're going to stop doing. Do not overcommit. Avoid saying yes to things, or just avoid saying yes to everything. Focus on the few things that is going to move you in the direction that you need to go. And honestly, just don't even waste time on low impact activities and things. So what does this look like? Stop scrolling mindlessly. Stop watching trash TV. I mean, if it's not really helping you, you could be building your dream life. Like, do you really need to go to happy hour 5 times a week? Number 5, I want you to cultivate self-discipline. So how are you going to do that? You're going to set a morning routine. Kickstart your day with a morning routine that grounds you, that empowers you, and will elevate you. So whether it's meditation, journaling, working out, prayer, whatever the case is, I need you to do that and be consistent with it. Number 2, I want you to start celebrating your wins. So whether it's landing a new client or getting a new job or losing 2 pounds, whatever the case is, celebrate the small wins, because they're going to keep you motivated. And next, I also want you to start acting with confidence. So even if you're unsure, act like you're sure. Act like you already have it. And this is something that I've been practicing lately. Like sometimes I will succumb to my past and like my past version of myself, like the wimpy one, that one that just like was unsure or afraid or just like not courageous. And then I'm like, girl, do you not remember who it is that you are and the person that you're becoming? I need you to act like her. How would she act right now? Would she be scared? Would she be wimpy? Would she like be afraid of, asking? No, absolutely not, because she already has it. So why would she be afraid? People navigate towards her, opportunities flock to her. So why would she be afraid of promoting herself or pitching herself? So, and it's okay if you fall into habit of your old self. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you probably will. Like, especially in these beginning stages of like while you're changing, you probably will continue to act like your old self or have old thoughts or old beliefs start to come up. But I just want you to give grace to yourself and just gently remind yourself of who you are and what you're becoming and your new beliefs, your new thoughts, and just remind yourself that you're the bitch. And here are some things I want you to not do in regards to this is not to compare yourself. Your journey is so unique, so just stay in your lane and focus on your goals. The only person that you are in competition with is the person that you were yesterday. So don't let the imposter syndrome win. If you feel like a fraud, you remind yourself that you really do belong. You belong here. You are capable. And again, if not you, then who? You are so deserving of success. I'm here to tell you right now, because if you're not, then who is? And get out of your comfort zone. So how are you going to do that? Take calculated risk. So if it aligns with your goals, go for it. Don't let fear hold you back from making bold decisions, bold moves, whether it's a career change or moving to a new city or just even investing in yourself. Do it. And next, try new things. Push yourself to learn new skills, meet new people, put yourself in situations that make you a little bit uncomfortable. And I don't mean uncomfortable in a bad way. I mean, like going to a networking event. Okay, you might be afraid of doing that, but is it going to push you forward into your goals? Then do it. So the more you expand your comfort zone, the more you grow. This is what you're not going to do. You're not going to play small. Stop playing small. If you want to be successful, you need to act like it. Don't wait for the perfect moment, for the right time, to start, all that. No, start now. Start right now. Stop making excuses. Don't overthink. Trust yourself and take action. Waiting for things to be perfect, you will only keep you stuck. And number 7 is to let go of what's holding you back. So forgive yourself for having them and move the fuck on. And move on. So what are you going to do is you're going to let go of these limiting beliefs. Like, those opportunities are only for people who look a certain way. No, fuck that. Healthy relationships just never worked out for my family, so it's not going to happen for me. No, fuck that. I need you to say fuck that to all of the limiting beliefs that you had. Anything that tells you that I can't, or, not for me, or I'm not good enough, it is a lie. I want you to challenge those thoughts and replace them with empowering ones. If you've made mistakes, let them go. Let all the mistakes go. Don't carry that into 2025. Don't project it, and forgive others. It's over. What's done is done, but the future is in your control. Don't carry guilt into your future. You can always start fresh, which you are doing now, so I applaud you again, but don't carry into it in the new year. So here's the don'ts. Yeah, don't cling to the past. Leave behind anything that's not serving you or your future, whether it's old habits, old people, old relationships, old versions of yourself. Let go and make room for new things. And also stop holding on to fear. Fear is only a feeling. So don't let it stop you from achieving the things that you truly want and acting towards your dreams and goals. So that is all I have for you guys. I know this was actually a long one this time, but because we really needed to have a chat. But again, this year is the year that you're going to reclaim everything that you want. 2025 is your year, and you have the opportunity and a chance to change and transform your life if you choose to step into your full potential. So get disciplined, dream big, believe in yourself, because again, you're only one decision away. You can either have a completely different life by the end of the next year, or you can have the same one or worse. It's really up to you. And I want you to remind yourself of that every single day. What life do I want? Is this in support of the life that I want, or is this not? And I want you to act wisely. Again, this is the year of intention. Only do things in intention. But again, this is the year that you're going to get everything you want if you start now. So let's make it happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this 2025 rebrand and reset video and podcast. If you guys have any questions or any additional comments and video requests, maybe further detail on any topics that I listed in today's video, go ahead and just comment it down below. You can also shoot me a DM. Make sure to follow me on social and keep up. But other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful new year. And again, whatever it is that you guys want and desire, think it, feel it, and make it happen, because it can happen. You're only one choice away. So don't stand in your way any longer. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, bye.